In studio with me right now, if you're not completely a rum fan, if you're a wine fan, well, guess what? We have an event for you coming up here next month. Joining me in studio, it is Christye Weld with Lubbock Chamber of Commerce, Lubbock Uncorked. It's back.
We're so excited. Thank you, Chad, for having me here today. We so appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And it's like liquor day here or something. I don't know. So we're talking about wine and beer.
It's a Friday at a radio station, so that's what happens.
It's happy hour, I guess, already. So we're so excited. So yeah, you attended last year. You were there. Lubbock Uncorked. This is our second annual Lubbock Uncorked. And this event is made to celebrate the fact that, little unknown fact, but it should be more widely known, that around this area we grow 85% of the grapes that are in all Texas wines. So the Chamber decided to put together an event to celebrate that.
Right.
So what we're having, Lubbock Uncorked, April 28th from 4 to 9 p.m. This will be at the American Wind Power Center this year over on Canyon Lake Drive. And we have a lot of things planned. We're going to have a lot of things that people can enjoy. Tickets are going to be $30 in advance, $40 at the gate. So get them ahead of time starting next week, March 15th at the Chamber. So,
and so it's going to be at the American Wind Power Center.
It is.
Last year, it was an indoor and outdoor event. Is it going to be the same thing this year?
It will be the same, although we're going to have more indoor than we have outdoor. The Wind Power Center has a brand new building out there that gives us lots of square footage to spread out.
Right.
But we'll still have an outdoor area, and that's where our entertainment will be as well.
Okay, very cool. And that'll probably help just in case there's weather on that day or anything. I think last year was a little windy. But other than that, it was the weather kind of held off. I think there were storms around, but the weather held off, and it was a great event last year. What can people expect when they go to Uncorked?
First of all, they're going to get to taste wines from all over the state of Texas. Of course, we have all our local wineries involved. So you'll get to taste wines from those wineries that are here, but also all over the state of Texas. So we'll have about 20, at least maybe 25 wineries from all over the state. And then we get wines also from other countries and other states. So what we decided to do this year is focus on a specific country and a specific state instead of just kind of letting it be a free for all. So what we're going to have this year is Washington State and also Germany. So you're going to be tasting Texas, Washington State, and Germany. And then, of course, we're going to have some regional beer for those that don't care for wine as well.
Right, which everyone's going to be taken care of. Also, food. What kind of food items will y'all have?
We are going to have restaurants as well as food trucks.
Very cool.
So just like last year, we had everything from, I think we had a shrimp boil and we had Mexican food and all kinds of barbecue. We're going to have the same this year. I have several restaurants that have committed. And then, of course, some fun things like the cakery, some little snack items that you can purchase. So food will be something that you can purchase on your own, and you can buy small items to large items. So there'll be lots of food available.
This is coming up on Friday, April 28th, from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. People can start buying tickets next week.
March 15th is actually the date that we'll have the tickets at the office. Okay. So you can call the chamber, and they will also be available on Select a Seat. So they will be downloadable at that time. Another little addition that we have this year, we had classes last year. It's going to be the same this year, although we're going to have two of the very same class. So if you can't come at one time, which is 5 o'clock, you can come to the 7 o'clock class. And the title of this one is going to be The Chef's Table, Wine and Dine Texas Style. So we have Tony Pena, who is the chef at the Hilton Garden Inn, that is going to be pairing some wines with some great foods and a little bit of wild game as well.
Very cool.
So that's going to be fun. There will be an extra charge for that, and you'll need to register ahead of time. If the classes aren't sold out, you can buy it there, but they may be sold out at that point.
Uncorked happening on Friday, April 28th, 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the American Wind Power Center at 1701 Canyon Lake Drive. How big is the wine industry and the grape industry here in Lubbock and in the on the South Plains.
It's actually much larger than I think most of us realize. We had an ag committee meeting yesterday, and we had a guest from the wine industry who happens to own part of a winery, but they also are the legal counsel for the High Plains grape growers. So she had a lot of great information about that. And we think there are a lot more grape growers in this area than we even realized. Quite a few more. I can't remember the exact number that she quoted, but wineries are also popping up all over the place. You know, the new one, Trilogy in Leveland, has gained a lot of traction, gotten a lot of marketing for that one. So we have the ones that have been here forever, such as Yana, Caprock, and also McPherson. And then we have Pheasant Ridge that's back and going again. We have Bingham Family Vineyards that are also kind of our neighbors to the west, along with Trilogy. So, and some others that are just popping up that we'll be talking about. So this area, they hope it's kind of like California in the 1970s. We're going to be a grape growing destination, we hope. So that's, and winery destination as well.
Well, and you know, when people think, even here, but, you know, in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, when they think Texas wines, they think about Central Texas. They think about the wine trail. But, and I've gone to it, you know, some great wineries that are down there. But you talk to them, where do you get your grapes? Where do you get your grapes? It's all up here.
It is all up here.
It's very cool. It's a growing, booming industry up here.
It is, and the Chamber wants to support that. So that's largely why we're doing this, and the wineries and the grape growers are all super excited about it. And, of course, we can't forget the entertainment. I'd like to go ahead and let everybody know who's going to be there, who they can listen to that night. So we're super excited. If you've heard of Sean McConnell, great talent, and he's actually kicking off a show with Luke Wade, who was a finalist in season, I think it was 7 of The Voice. They're both kind of the Texas country singer-songwriter genre. And then we also have Grady Spencer, which is a big draw for people here in Lubbock. He plays around town quite a bit. But Luke Wade and Sean McConnell don't come here very often, so you're going to get to hear some people that you don't normally listen to.
Very good. Christye Weld, Lubbock Uncorked from the Chamber of Commerce. This happening Friday, April 28th. I know we'll visit with you closer to the date as well. And closer to the date, we'll also have some tickets to give away. Exactly.
And I can't forget to mention the fact that we couldn't do this without our presenting sponsors. We have co-presenting sponsors, Casey Carpet One and Market Street. So they're doing a lot for this event. We're super excited about that.
Yeah, Market Street carries a lot of these wines that we're going to see.
Exactly. Yeah, they do. So they're super excited.
Great. Christye, thank you very much.
Thanks, Chad. So glad to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for coming on today. Lubbock Uncorked coming up the 2nd. It was great last year. It's going to be great again this year. Encourage you to head out. It's coming up on Friday, April 28th from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the American Wind Power Center. Chad Hasty Show on KFYO.